Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Forgive my whining. I forgot to plug my microphone in. Hopefully we'll have some enhanced audio in a moment. Thank you, everybody, for coming so early. I see we have at least one brand new channel in the chat today, too. I'm going to try to just fix my microphone here, and then we will sort ourselves out. I'll start everybody. We'll get some channels on the wheel. We'll start spinning and all that good stuff. First thing we got to do is look at our featured channel for today, too. I guess I'm behind in what I'm doing today. I don't know what's even coming up here. I've got a new browser going today, so okay, it's just going to come up with TuberChat. So we're looking at Lift to Eat as our featured channel for today. And let me get a couple of things happening here. Oh, here we go. So here's Lift to Eat, our featured channel. Every day we feature a different channel across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, among Reddit and a couple of others. And Lift to Eat has generously been sharing some information and been extremely helpful in the chat. A couple of weeks ago, particularly, I was trying to find a particular setting we're trying to help somebody with, and they were working in the background to help me out with that. So for the generosity that I see, I select channels to be featured. Lift to Eat fits that profile very well and has some dynamic content. I hear nothing but good things about this channel from TuberChat people all the time, saying that they've enjoyed the content that they found when they got there. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. They're on the road to 300, and hopefully we're going to get them a little bit closer to that today. Minjenny Alufa, thank you for coming in. Oh, you're not going to hear me while you're watching ads, so thank you for that. Probably hopping out and coming back in is what causes a lot of that, and I'll appreciate it if everybody watches the ads on their way in, of course, as we all wish everybody would do for us. Becky Peters, it's good to see you. Black Brand Friday, thank you for coming in again. Caracola Bella, it's wonderful to see you. That's another much loved and well-respected member of our community. It's great to see you here. Kareen's Life, thanks for coming back in. House of X Entertainment Inc., which is It's Me, Wanston, Yes, Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo together in a business venture. Hopefully everybody will help us get that channel moving towards their first 100 subscribers. James Tamburo, good to see you again. Carrie Beth, it's always wonderful to see you. My love, Kristen Welton, is here as a member and a moderator, so we'll get her onto the wheel. Marivet Boycillo, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. I know this is your first time with TuberChat, but if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that I'm about to put at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Michael's Adventures, a very much loved and well-respected member of the TuberChat community. Things just aren't the same when he's not here, but luckily every Saturday and Sunday, Michael's Adventures is able to join us. So thank you again, especially for all you do for everybody, and thank you for being here again. Muscle Car Appraisal, good to see you back. Rockstar Richie, I think you've been here before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And if this is your first time with TuberChat, hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. Syoban's World, good to see you here. Food Fight Showdown just walked in, so it's good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't skipped over anybody or missed anything in the chat. Forgive me if I have, but if you're still active, of course, I'm going to get around to everybody. PA, our very much loved and well-respected moderator, is in the house as well. Much more of a supporter than a creator, but hopefully everybody's connecting with PA as well, so that when they start posting content more frequently, they'll be set and ready to rock and roll. So again, Lift to Eat is our feature channel for today. Here's designs by CAD Pro. We're going to get you onto the wheel. Let's I'll give it another moment before I spin, actually. There's Jaden Saw 28. Thank you for finding the Facebook group. We haven't used the Facebook group up until now for anything. The intention was going to be similar to what we might do on Reddit, where everybody can just kind of hop in there, post your videos, maybe get a little bit of action there, and then make some playlist swapping arrangements if you wanted to do that. So we'll see what happens. If people start joining the Facebook group, we'll monitor that and see what we're going to do with that. Bright Creations, to see you, here. Thank you very much. I know you were very early, so thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, how did I not? I know you've been here for a while now. Oh, I did. Okay, I got you. I was going to say, how did I not get you on the wheel already? But I did. So we're good. And, Happy Lux is in the house. Very good. I love hanging out with Happy Lux and his live streams. I always get new friends and family members there, and I haven't been able to be in one for a few days now. And but I'm happy to see you here. I sent a message just doing a pulse check, making sure my friend is okay. PA is a wonderful friend too that is very supportive with a lot of the channels that I'm involved with. But then as well, Happy Lux has turned into a dear friend over the last long while as well. Taking charge with Tamiko, new here, so thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Particularly, the way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. And then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily. And then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. We've got some action in the chat already. Corrine's Life, thank you so much for coming in and becoming a member today. Thank you very much for that. For that reason, I'm going to put you on the screen before we even start spinning the wheel. So thank you again. Ghostly Wins, it's good to see you. TikTok compilations, good to see you here. So by saying full package, I'm assuming that you already know how we do things in growth streams similar to TuberChat. This one's just a little bit different in that you'll be expected to make the first move, particularly for a lot of the channels that are here every week or have been with us for a few months. They will wait to see how newcomers react and interact with each other in the chat before reaching out to them. So hopefully you will be willing to make the first move. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Ria Monet, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And let me see if I can find copy and paste Corrine's Life here into our window. And let's get this channel up and see what she's got going on for us. First thing I got to do is put your bell on. We haven't had your channel on the screen for a while, I'm assuming, because now I put everybody's bell on. So on the road to 600, Corrine's Life obviously has a lot of dynamic content. You've got your front page set up. You've got a giveaway set up for your 1,000 subscribers, which a lot of people do. I did the same thing myself on my personal channel, and a lot of people do that kind of thing. So it's great to see that you're doing that, supporting other creators as well. And then hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already, Corrine's Life is with us almost every live stream for the last little while since she's found TuberChat just a few short weeks ago. Could be longer than I think, but I'm guessing a month or two it's been already. Mike the Creator, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. but it looks like everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. For those of you who are a little bit newer to TuberChat, I'll explain the way that the wheel works that we're looking at here. So once you've been in TuberChat for a little while, and let's say a half an hour, 45 minutes, or sometimes a little bit longer, and you're interacting with other creators and meeting new friends and family members, I have a robot here called Bottissimo that helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat and what's happening there. You get added to the wheel after a little while. The wheel, of course, is random. When I spin the wheel and your name comes up, as long as you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen, just like Kareen's life here, and then we talk about your channel for a moment or two if that's what you would like. So hopefully everybody is doing okay. Let's spin. And we'll think about getting our first channel up. And I'll get you to pardon me for a second. I just got to address something on Instagram. If anybody finds that there's something they need me to address on Instagram, like a creator that can't get in or somebody not connecting the right way and stuff like that, just please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat. And I will do what I can to address whatever it is that we need. But I have a feeling somebody's trying to get in that can't get in yet. Jaden, yes, you were on the wheel yesterday. Here's Kristen Welton, and I will talk a little bit about this channel in a moment, but I'm going to leave you to have a look at it just for a quick second. Pardon me. Oh, man. Yeah, all is good. Yeah, that was just actually a kind message. Somebody just letting me know they can't be in the chat today, but letting me know they're running us in the background. So it's always nice when we get some extra support like that. So thank you for that. The Daddy Days is in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. And the like is blue. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, it really does help. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream. We should always be doing that for each other, but I will appreciate it. And I know if you're on a phone, even I have to be reminded sometimes, because you got to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a second, but it really does help. So, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. The only other thing I'll ask for is if everybody can, we'll limit our emojis always to 1 or 2. And then whenever you're going to use numbers in the chat, just please spell the words whenever you're going to do that. Thank you very much. These are the standard rules that go through all of these growth stream chats, but they really do help, and they avoid us getting marked for spam and stuff like that. So this is Kristen Welton. This happens to be my girlfriend. We live together in Niagara Falls, Canada, and she is always in the chat with me as both a member and a moderator. And she has a lot of dynamic content. She's got her own channel doing her own thing. She's got a lot of live streaming happening now, as well as she's doing a better job than me of posting videos consistently. But she's doing great. I know a lot of you who are here regularly have already connected with Kristen, but I hope if you haven't already that you will. She's well over 1,000 subscribers. She's officially monetized, but has yet to do her monetization celebration, but it will be upcoming. All right, sorry, I just had to do something else as well. Yeah, that's okay, Jaden. Thank you very much. I caught that. So everybody else seems to be doing. Yeah, the rules about like the emojis and the numbers and stuff like that, they only apply, and dropping links and things like this, only apply to chats like this, where we're in a growth stream. We're not a sub for sub network, but we're here to connect with each other. And for that reason, you'll find a lot of other growth streams, even outside of TuberChat, will have the same kind of rules. So the idea is if we all stay in line with that here, then when you go out to other growth streams, you'll have an easier time out there, and moderators won't be on you, and you won't get timed out and banned and all that other good stuff that we all love that happens. So here's just vlogging life. This happens to be a gold member, which means that their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And as well, their link will be dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. But Just Vlogging Life is also a generous creator in that they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time here with some familiar faces there. And then as well, they're willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and you will find other creators reaching out to you for that reason, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. If you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing to, then please reach out to them as well and make that happen for yourself. Speak Spanish, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Kareen's Life is willing to swap playlists, so that's somebody you can reach out to. Carrie Beth is monetized. However, she still swaps playlists, as I do as well. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is willing to do that. Kristen Welton does it, of course. Michael's Adventures is willing to swap playlists. Sergeant Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And it looks like we're doing okay today. Everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. If you didn't get a chance to see it, last night I did an interview I was interviewed by Brad from My BS Life, who's a channel that everybody should be familiar with here in TuberChat, or for the most part anyway. And we did that right after yesterday's edition of TuberChat. So it's now featured on our front page. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, it's a lot more of a deep dive into some particular questions relating to watch hours, relating to playlists, relating to best time to post your videos and tags and hashtags and all that other good stuff. So if anybody wants to catch that, like I said, it's listed on our front page. And that, again, is from My BS Life. Caracol Bell is willing to swap playlists. Jaden Suh is willing to swap playlists as well. James Tamburo will do it. Lots and lots of creators here. The reason why I push swapping playlists so much, obviously it's a great way to increase your hours. But the most important thing is that once you've traded favors with somebody, you can get a friendship started that will hopefully flourish. And you'll find yourself with some really loyal and dedicated support over the long term, not just the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. Here's Jenny O'Brien. She happens to be a silver member, and what that means is that her channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. She happens to be a fellow Canadian, and as a matter of fact, from the same general area that we are here in Niagara Falls. She's very close and is a wonderfully generous supporter, both to myself and to TuberChat. So it's great having her channel featured whenever possible. And Jaden Suh 28 hopefully is doing okay as well. House of X Entertainment Inc. Always good to see Wanston and Leo in the house. They've got a lot of dynamic content on their channel as well. And I try to catch Wanston as many mornings of the week as I can. I think he live streams every single morning. I try to be there as often as I can. I was off a little bit this week. A lot of outdoor work. Shay's Journey. Great to see you in the house. Let's get Shay's Journey over here. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Hopefully I haven't skipped over anything. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everything at some point. In the meantime, it looks like everybody's doing okay. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And then Becky Peters, everybody's willing to dance. So please don't be shy. Go ahead and make the first move, and you reach out and dance with anybody that you want to, and then they will do the same thing for you. That's true. I talked to Jaden earlier today. We talk once in a while on, well, I like to say the phone, but it's actually Instagram. and we talk about TuberChat and YouTube and watch hours and live streaming and all kinds of stuff. RNA Legacy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Is that kiddo time or keto time or Kaido time? Forgive me. I'll call it kiddo time for now, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to feature you properly when you're here. This might be your first time with TuberChat, but thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Ria Monet, yep, everybody's willing to bake, so please don't be shy. Just reach out and bake with anybody that you'd like, and they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is an unbelievably supportive couple of creators. And they're always here with us at TuberChat. And they're willing to swap playlists. That is a certainty because I've swapped with them. I believe Kristen has swapped with them at least once as well. And then Ria Monet, we just wiped out one of your messages because we just don't want to have too much of the same message in the chat, just in case it gets considered as spam. Michael's Adventures baked at Walmart earlier. There you go. Michael's Adventures, a man of many talents. And it looks like other than that, everybody's having a good time connecting, so that's great. And I will think about spinning the wheel shortly. Oh, yeah. Ghostly Winds, I do it all the time. So actually, I'll show you something. So anybody can use this wheel, right? Like it's a free wheel that somebody made. I found it in some live stream. I wish I could credit the channel that had it, but I don't remember. It's in a lot of different channels now. One of the things you can do when you go on customize here is allow duplicates on wheel, and you can take that off. And so that's where my problem probably was before, where I've done that. I've accidentally put people on there twice. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it at all. But I've been known to do that a couple of times. So hopefully everybody will connect with Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo if you haven't already. They are doing just nicely, well over the 1,000 subscribers and well on their way towards 2,000. So let me spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll start thinking about adding channels from my Bautismo list. So Caracolabella, forgive me, we actually here in TuberChat don't typically do the, hey, everybody come get me and I'll get back to you. Here, everybody's expected to make the first move. So what you'll find is a lot of creators won't reach out to you first because you're a little bit newer, not to me, obviously, but to the TuberChat community. So a lot of times what the channels do that have been with us for a few months or for quite a while is they'll wait and see somebody that they don't recognize and see how they interact with everybody in the chat before they decide to connect with them, because TuberChat is so focused on loyal and dedicated supporters. So it's a thought. And then Jaden, so if you wanted to use a wheel, if you wanted to use this particular wheel, it's just from wheelofnames.com, and all I have is a Firefox window, but I've just shortened it out to a little strip like this, and I just throw it on the side. Excuse me, fairly easy stuff. And then I use Chrome to look at the channels that we're looking at on the screen. I should have this paused, and sometimes that can just increase the quality of the internet connection a little bit better. So here's Designs by CAD Pro. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat, and a dynamic artist and somebody that I think everybody should see because the work is very impressive here. And this is another channel that I hear only good things about. But they're here with TuberChat all the time. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is well on their road. They've only got a couple more a couple hundred more hours to go. The Essence of Sonia, it's always wonderful to see you. So thank you for coming back in. Gil Kambare, good to see you. And Mr. Steal Your Memes, good to see you back again. Sorry, you caught us just at the end yesterday, I think, right? Or close to the end of the live stream. But it's great to have you back. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, and you will find lots of creators in the chat that you can connect with. If you want to follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, take your time, meet people one by one. And thank you, Gil Kambari, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. I do appreciate it. MSK Family Vlogs, good to see you here. Let's get you on the wheel right away. And I did say I was going to add some wheels from some channels from my list, but I just want to catch. Becky Peters has a question here. So, host, when you premiere videos, does it make your views go down compared to if you post a video normally? In my experience, right, with all the channels that I am involved with, premieres seem to give it a better head start. You get more views, not necessarily in the long term. That's, you know, whatever videos is the best is going to get the most views, let's say, right? We don't get to decide, the crowd decides. But in the case of a premiere, what happens is, let's say you, for instance, do a lot of music. A lot of your videos are 2, 3, or 4 minutes, right? So the question is, if you premiere your video, will you get more views in that first 4 minutes than you would have if you just published it? And my bet is that you will. My bet is you always, because you can set a premiere in advance and people can actually come and start chatting at any point before. TuberChat sometimes has people in the chat, and the chat is very active, even up to a half an hour before start time. I know a live stream's slightly different than a premiere, but the live chat operates the same way. So that's where you get a bit of a benefit, right? So I suggest trying a few premieres. If you have, let's say, 500 subscribers or more. For channels that have less than 500 subscribers, it may not quite be enough yet to get a lot of good action in a premiere live chat, but you can experiment if you want to. Myself and many other creators have run premieres too early and found that nobody showed up, and it's a really terrible feeling. So I don't want anybody to have to go through that. But if you're past 500 subscribers, you should be pretty safe to have a few people. Of course, the other thing too, if anybody in the chat is going to give a try to a premiere, then you can always reach out to me on Instagram at all one word TuberChat, and I will do my best to come and catch it. Ria Monet, I just want to see what's going on. So, Ria Monet, I'm just going to ask you. I'll just type a message out here. Can't I catch it? Because your messages are getting held for review. Huh. So one of the things that's happening here is, so Ria Monet, for instance, has a channel where you guys can't necessarily see this, but the messages are getting held for review. I'll try to leave my window up for a second so you can see what's happening in case they say anything. And then the moderators have to approve every message, like that right there. And so the problem is, I'm going to time you out now, Ria. And let's see if I can catch you. Yeah, I can't. When somebody's got their messages being held like that, it's probably because they're spamming a little bit too much. Not just here, but that's just a guess. I'm not sure, but yeah, Becky Peters, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Essence of Sonia says she loves premieres. Becky Peters, yeah, always been premiering your videos, but only had 2 people in the one you did today. That's the trouble when we're still growing. But as you get a little bit more solid and strong with your channel, you'll find more and more people showing up when you do that. And then James Tamboro, Nightbot is just a robot, so he won't connect back with you, he or she. And then Mr. Johnny 25, thank you for coming in. And there you go. Caracol Bella says premieres are especially great if you're trying to get monetized. I feel like you might get more watch hours for that too. I don't know if that quite makes sense because however long people watch, they watch. But in a premiere, you're pretty much guaranteed if anybody's showing up at all, they're probably going to watch the whole video unless it's like half an hour long or something like that. But for a 5, 10, even 15-minute video, you might get a full view where sometimes you post videos and people only watch the first few minutes or so. That's just a guess, though. That's just a guess. Mr. Johnny 25. We've got you on the wheel. Thank you for coming in. Mr. Steal Your Memes, talking about promoting videos yesterday. Checking the email and found a $10 code. Spent on $5 in your wallet. Tried promoting more to get it. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't heard of anything like that. I'm always skeptical of things like that when I see them, but if it works out, then that's great. USA Scratchers, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you've had some good luck lately. And Vegas Girl, always good to see you. Thank you for coming into TuberChat again. So let's get back to, I'll spin the wheel, and now I really will add some names. And then Ghostly Wins. I guess depending on the content for the premiere, the power of video creation and the imagination is amazing. It's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tools available to us. The best idea I always have for everybody is to experiment with different things that you hear and things that you know. And not every answer is right for every channel, but there are some universal truths for all of us. I love premieres. I use them whenever possible. But again, that's after I cross the 500 subscriber mark. Mr. Steal Your Meme says they like using premieres for events and announcements, which is great. DIY Sleeping Quarters, good to see you here. And this is House of Entertainment. Sorry, I say this wrong all the time. House of X Entertainment, Inc. And this is It's Me, Wanston, Yes, Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo together in a business venture. They have both been with TuberChat since the very beginning, and even before that, they've been with me here on YouTube as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. We're trying to get them to the first 100 subscribers. They're struggling right now because the YouTube purging that's going on is driving them just as nuts as everybody else. But hopefully, if everybody's connecting genuinely, especially to this channel, we'll get them to move a little bit more. You'd love how to do a premiere, Vegas Girl. So I'm way behind in producing videos, as a matter of fact. So I've got a few videos to edit. So what I'll do is when I get that done, I won't have it done for Monday this week, but next week I will try to do a tutorial on at least one of the TuberChat live streams, and then I can let you know. I'll try to do it for Friday if I can get something produced, and I'll try to do a tutorial like to show you how to set up a premiere, and then we'll do it. As a matter of fact, what I could do is set it up, and then we'll do the premiere during TuberChat or afterwards, right after, and then you'll get a perfect idea of how to get that done. It's actually, it comes down to simple selections in YouTube Studio. MSK Family Vlogs, yes. So I try to support as many creators as I can all day. Luckily, I work on a computer most days, so I'm able to catch a lot of videos and premieres. Most of you know that, hopefully. But as well, you can reach out to me as well on Instagram, and I will do my best, especially when you have something coming up, to try to catch it. And then Jaden Saw 28, Zoom and Facebook. Those particularly I haven't even used yet. I'm sure they're very similar to StreamYard. Zoom seems to be very similar to StreamYard, and Facebook would be similar to YouTube. But because I haven't done it, that might be a little bit lengthy to go into here as an idea. Forgive me for getting behind in the chat. I will get some channels onto the wheel and then eventually onto the screen. Oh, I see, Becky Peters. She's saying, yeah, you can't necessarily set a premiere on a phone. So I'll have to assume that that's right. I haven't tried yet. Izzy's Life Vlogs. Yeah, Izzy's Life Vlogs is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. If I've missed anything in the chat, just please forgive me. I appreciate your patience. And then if there's something, anybody asked a question or mentioned anything, please just ask again or mention it again, as I fall behind all the time. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Here's Mr. Johnny 25. That's all good. Izzy's Life Vlogs. As we grow and as we follow more and more creators, we all get busier and busier. It becomes hard to support everybody as much as we all might like. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at TuberChat. But Izzy's Life Vlogs has been with me since the beginning of my journey through the small YouTuber community, which started 8, 9. It's getting on 10 months ago. Izzy's Life has been there since the very beginning of TuberChat. So I appreciate your time very much. Essence of Sonia. Oh, I see. Okay. Makes sense. The Essence of Sonia is saying that she sets premieres on her phone, but what she does is she uses Google Chrome on the phone instead of the actual YouTube app to get it done. So that makes sense. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Min Jenny Alufa. Thank you very much for your super chat. It is absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated. And for that reason, I will put your channel up on the screen next and we'll have a look. But I really appreciate you mentioning that you're here from Cubs Den. They have a very interesting channel. Cubs Den is very popular in this, what we call the small YouTuber community, as is Mr. Johnny 25 that we're looking at right now. And they have a very dynamic chat where they actually have a lot of conversation to do with the same issues that we talk about here on TuberChat, the ins and outs of YouTube and, ideas and technical details and things like this to help everybody grow their channels. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to Cubs Den if you haven't already, and they're easy to find. But Min Jenny Alufa, we're going to have a look at in a moment. And thank you again for, first of all, mentioning that, but secondly, for your generous super chat too. Overwatch Chanty 333. Sorry. So yes, mentioned something about a YouTube purge earlier, and I'll explain what it is. Yes, absolutely. And then I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Coach Sherry is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's get you onto the wheel right away. I really will get to some names on the wheel from my Bautissimo robot as well in a moment. But I want to also mention here, so about the YouTube purge. So what this is on September the 15th, YouTube did a major purge, and we've seen this a couple months ago. So two or 3 months before that, I did a live stream on my personal channel where I talked about that very thing, because they've done it before, they will do it again. And TuberChat itself lost about 15 subscribers that day, plus whatever it gained that day. And my personal channel lost about 10 subscribers, plus whatever it gained that day. Ever since then, there's also been a glitch that's been happening. And what this is a lot of times you'll gain lots of friends and family members, either here at TuberChat or other places. And then you'll find that your subscriber numbers are just about resetting to what they were the day before at the end of the day or the next morning. And so purging is done so that YouTube can get rid of invalid connections. So let's say you've subscribed to somebody, they've subscribed to you, but this is like months ago or weeks ago, and you never went back to watch another video from them. They never came back to watch any of your videos. Or sometimes you have people who quit. Sometimes you have people who just haven't posted in 6 months and stuff like this. YouTube might get rid of those connections so that they can keep everything looking really nice and valid for the advertisers. That's my assumption anyway. And then as far as the glitching that goes on, This is something we've all been dealing with as a headache for the last 3 or 4 weeks. What seems to happen is you may gain a lot of friends and family members today here on TuberChat, and then YouTube will replace some of those connections, maybe even all in some cases, for connections that it deems invalid, whether they are from weeks ago, months ago, yesterday, or whenever else. So what we're doing now is, first of all, talking about connecting the right way. And Palky Monster TV, if I can get you to hang on just for a second, hopefully you're feeling welcome here. I know it's your first time with TuberChat, and I'll do a better job of welcoming you in just a moment after I get through my speech about what's going on. Caracol Bell says they lost a few but got them back. This has been going on for a while for everybody. But what seems to be happening is you're gaining new people, you're losing old people. So what we're trying to do now is we connect the right way. So you visit a channel, watch a full video, not just a minute of a video, but a full video, and then leave a meaningful comment so that it sticks. You give a thumbs up, you subscribe to the creator. Here's the thing. The new thing that I hope everybody can try is keep some kind of a mental reminder. Like, it's a good idea to put notification bells on, like I have here for Mr. Johnny 25 and hopefully every other channel that TuberChat is subscribed to. And what that will do is you'll remember the newer connections that you've made over the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so that when they post another video, you can get on there and watch another one. And what that's doing is showing YouTube, yes, you actually meant to subscribe to that person, you enjoy their content, and you intend on interacting with them. And this is what we think might help more than anything else. So it's an idea, but the glitch is affecting everybody. AcoI3, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. And Palky Monster TV. So basically what happens here at TuberChat, if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you can meet as many new friends and family members for your channel as you'd like to. This is not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to each other's channels. The only difference is because you're newer to TuberChat, many people will be expecting you to make the first move. So the best idea is for you to pick somebody out of the chat, visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back here and let them know that you've done that, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. As for the wheel, and thank you, Michael's Adventures. As for the wheel, AcoI3, you can meet lots of friends here if you'd like to. Oh, let's talk about it with Anita. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you're working on mod in another live. Thank you very much. Let's talk about it with Anita. Is very much well connected with It's Me Winston, Yes Honey, Yo, it's your boy Leo, and many other creators in that circle. And she does live streaming almost every morning, and I try to catch her as often as I can. Okay. Probably should have done that before, but that's okay. So, and thank you very much, Becky Peters, for watching ads. Yes, when the ads come up, I hope everybody will watch, as we all wish to do for each other. If they're unreasonably long, like a half an hour long, I'd rather you be in here building your channel. That's really what we're here for. But when the ads are short and 30 seconds and stuff like that, I hope everybody will. But thank you. I do appreciate that. Of course, Declan Fans 2020, sorry for not welcoming you. I know you've been here for a few minutes now, but thank you for coming back in. It's always great to see you in the chat. And hopefully I haven't missed anything or gotten off track or forgotten anything that I'm talking about. Mr. Johnny 25, by the way, did an interview. We did an interview together just a week ago, a little bit longer than that now. But where did it go? Here it is. So it says a week ago. This one here, the Small YouTuber Show, episode number 55. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, it's again another deep dive into conversations about YouTube. And then Mr. Johnny 25 allows people to connect the way that we do here in TuberChat. But that was a really great conversation, along with some question and answer from the chat. So hopefully everybody will check that out. And that video is also featured on our front page. Mr. Johnny 25 is our featured channel coming up this Monday. TuberChat will not be here tomorrow. It is the Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend, and so we will be taking a holiday. Here's Simply Royce coming up. Yeah, today Ghostly Winds is a little bit busier than even yesterday. When TuberChat started, there would be somewhere between 30 and 40 channels that would come through TuberChat in the first hour and a half episodes that we were doing. But now it's not unreasonable that in most weekends we'll have in excess of 80, especially 90, and sometimes even over 100 creators come through in a 2 to 2.5 hour period. So sometimes it does get pretty busy. And hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. If anybody's asked anything or mentioned anything, I certainly don't mean to miss that. But hopefully you'll just be patient with me. And we'll literally get to adding some names onto the wheel right now. I'm going to do it right now. So Simply Royce is a silver member, so their channel gets added onto the wheel, whether they're here or not at the beginning of every live stream. But this is a dynamic creator who is generous in that they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And then as well, they are willing to swap playlists. You can reach out to them for that. If anybody else is willing to swap playlists, please just mention that you are willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for that reason. And if you see somebody mention they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them if you're willing as well. Declan Fans 2020, no, I haven't seen the Halloween song yet. Hopefully we'll get your channel on the wheel. And then we'll have a look at that. And Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is in the house. That's the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder, somebody who's been with TuberChat since the very beginning and with myself even before that. And Becky Peters, of course, everybody wants to dance, especially because you got so much music going on your channel. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and they will be happy to dance with you. As a matter of fact, we're going to look at Becky Peters' channel shortly, along with Carrie Beth. Let's get Black Brand Friday on there. And I'll spin, and we'll get another channel up onto the screen. The Essence of Sonya is willing to swap playlists. I've swapped with them. And anybody that does want to swap playlists, if you'd like to, you can reach out to me on Instagram, all at one word, TuberChat. And even though I'm monetized on my personal channel, I'm still willing to swap playlists anyway, because I know everybody needs it. And for those of you who are monetized, you can think about doing it. I mean, you're still only going to get the smallest bit from the ads that run, but it is a way to pump up your averages on your watch time per video. And then as well, you get the benefit of the ad revenue if you're swapping playlists. Or in my case, I have YouTube Premium. I don't see ads, but what that means is that every creator that I visit gets guaranteed income. So I don't know whether it actually works out to be more or less than you would if it was advertisements, but not every video has an ad every single time. But with a Premier or a Premium member, you're getting guaranteed income every time, no matter what. MAH Videos, good to see you here. Thank you very much. I'm always good, living the dream like always. Hopefully you are as well. That's another previously featured channel from TuberChat. This is Gibbery's World, another silver member, and so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. If you haven't already, I'd love to see us get them a little bit closer to their first 100 subscribers. And then Palki Monster TV, we actually, the way you're describing for everybody to connect, everybody does that anyway here. But the best idea for you personally is to make the first move. So typically, don't wait for people to come to you and say, you know, come get me, guys, and I'll get you back. Because most of the people who've been to TuberChat before, especially if they've been here many times or for the last few months, they will not go to a newcomer to TuberChat right away. And the reason why is because they want to see how you interact with everybody in the chat, whether you're genuine, whether you're going to connect the right way, before they want to spend their time doing that. As you get more familiar with TuberChat, for those of you who come back, hopefully, we can convince everybody to come back and have a good time, meet more people. When I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get an idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters we have here. Overwatch Chanty 33. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it is going a little bit fast today. It's a little bit busy. I changed the times of the live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, except tomorrow's a holiday in Canada anyway. But I moved the times around so that we can meet different creators in different time zones. So TuberChat is always busy, but sometimes it's a little busier than other times just because we move things around. So right now in, at least in North America where the bulk of our people are, we have, for me personally, it's almost 5 p.m. So it's mid-afternoon, not quite dinner time. And right across all of North America would be somewhere between lunch and dinner right now. So you've got a great afternoon where people probably have time to be on the computer. There's Vern's Junk Closet, a very dear friend, and not to mention another valued member. Let's get Vern's Junk Closet up on the wheel. I hope I didn't. Oh, Min Jenny Alufa, I'm so sorry. I meant to put your channel up a while ago, and I did not. Let's get Min Jenny Alufa up here right now. You're a new connection for TuberChat, and I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, before the next live stream that we have, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change, like I said, so we can reach different creators from around the world in different time zones. The only exception is when there's a holiday. Tomorrow is the Canadian Thanksgiving, so we will not be here. But hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Philly Girl's back in the house. It's always good to see you. Thank you for coming back in. And Eve Belize is here as well. Thank you for coming in also. Let's get Eve Belize onto that wheel. Whenever members come in, we put them on the wheel right away as soon as I see them. And then as well, Bottissimo, my robot, helps me determine how active everybody has been in the chat. And that's how we determine how everybody gets on to the wheel otherwise. Phil Riri, good to see you back here. Thank you very much for coming in. And then Min Jenny Alufa, it's my pleasure to have your. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay in getting your channel up there. Sometimes I get carried away with some of the ideas that we talk about here. Renanti Laros 01. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you. I know you've been here for a couple of minutes already, but thank you for the thumbs up. It really does help. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I know you're a new connection for TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and you can meet as many new friends and family members for your channel as you would like. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions on the bottom of the screen. Caracola Bella, your holiday on Monday there is... trying to think of what SXM is. Not coming to my mind. Forgive me for that. And then, yeah, MSK Vlogs. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Saturday. Vegan Realist, it's always good to see you, so thank you for coming back in. And then Pauky Monster TV, thank you so much for the kind words. Let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up here, and I'll add a couple of more in a few moments. Here's Eve Belize. Eve Belize is another generous creator who is, first of all, willing to swap playlists, but is back with TuberChat again and again since finding us quite a little while ago now. I guess it's been a couple of months by now. And then Becky Peters, oh, thank you very much for the kind words. So for those of you who don't already know, if you might be newer to TuberChat, so I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I got my start on YouTube several years ago. So I manage a few different channels for a couple of other people, and I consult for many more. And but the thing is that I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So the wish for TuberChat is that we can all share our knowledge here, and then you can add whatever you learn here to what you already know and what you're going to continue to learn, so that you can make the best decisions for your own channel, myself included. Because there are some universal truths for all of us, but most of what we need to do comes down to an individual basis. You need to make the right decisions for your own channel. So if there is something that you'd like to ask, I'll always be willing to answer to the best of my ability. We also have Vern's Junk Closet in the chat, who is inspirational in the creation of TuberChat in the first place, and another creator who first of all allows people to connect the way we do here in TuberChat, but also shares her knowledge for the betterment of everybody in the community. I haven't been to her channel in at least the last week. I haven't been on much in the last week, just from working in this and that, but the last I knew, Vern's Junk Closet's first channel is well over 4,000 subscribers. So I'm going to have to look and see how that's progressing. And then as well, Vern's Junk Closet has also started a second channel as well that everybody can connect with, but she generously shares her knowledge for the betterment of everybody as well. So let's spin and let's get another channel up here. And then I'll look back to my friend Bautissimo, the robot, and see if there's any more names I can add. Here's Shay's Journey. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat. And another creator that's back with us again and again. I don't know if they're still here right now, though, because they came in earlier. So what I will do... So Shay's Journey, just let me know if you're still here. Otherwise, I'll move on quickly. What I'll do is I'll add a couple of names to the wheel, and then we'll move on quickly if Shay's Journey is not still here. So it's going to take me just a moment to get it together here. Caracola Bella. Mike D. Creator. And Ghostly Winds. And I'll add more after that in a few more minutes. This live, Caracola Bella, I am using StreamYard, which a lot of people use. I'm lucky enough to have a second screen over here, so I'm able to use it pretty easily. And then Renante Loros. Oh, I see. Did you change your name, or do you have a second channel? The wheel is basically, once you've been in TuberChat for a little while, let's say half an hour, 45 minutes, sometimes it takes a long time. If it's really busy like today, it could take an hour or so or whatever, right? So I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. You also should be meeting new friends and family members. The biggest benefit to TuberChat is if you're actually growing your channel, right? So once you've been here for a while, you get added onto the wheel, and then the wheel is completely random, as you can imagine. But once I spin the wheel and your name comes up, if you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a few moments if that's what you would like. So for instance, oh, this is your main channel, so you got two. So the only thing I just want to let you know as well, Raynanti Laurels. So one of the things, I don't know if you're connecting with people here. I haven't been watching well enough, yourself particularly. But sometimes creators go into live streams like this with two channels, and they say, here, subscribe to my main channel, and I'll subscribe to you with my other one. But we don't do that here. So nobody in the TuberChat community will likely subscribe to you or stay subscribed under that circumstance. So you must be willing to support other creators on your main channel. So I'm just assuming or wondering, because I know that kind of stuff goes on in other places and stuff like that, but I want you to get the most out of your time here. So if that's the case, then that's fine, but you just want to be aware of it. Correct Code 6, good to see you here. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Looks like everybody's doing okay. And I will spin the wheel. Yeah, let's spin. Vern's Junk Closet's got the new emojis happening. So I've been lucky. I've actually been able to add quite a few of those, but I chose to use all the social networks because it makes it especially easy for playlist swapping. So people can reach out to each other easily for that reason and mention here, catch me on WhatsApp or catch me on Instagram or whatever it's going to be. And then PA, thank you so much for reminding everyone to thumbs up. Yes, it really does help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. And Declan Fans 2020, yes, we do Halloween. But my intention right now is to run TuberChat on Halloween. So we'll have I'll do something special for that day. I don't know what exactly, but we'll see what's going to happen. But Halloween falls, I think, on Saturday night this year. So that day, at whatever point we're going to run TuberChat, we'll be expecting to have a Halloween episode. Pardon me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. So this is MSK Family Vlogs. I'm going to step away for just a second. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. First of all, they're a member of TuberChat, but then secondly, they've been back here again and again since finding us a little while back. They're officially on the road to 400. But as well, I know they're connected with a lot of well-respected members of the TuberChat community as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel, and I will be right back in a quick moment. Okay, pardon me for that. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up right away. Yeah. Oh, the long run with Joel and Christy. I think this is your first time with TuberChat. And forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. And yeah, it's interesting. I got you because you just said Vern's Junk Closet. You saw them on In Rachel's Place. Vern's Junk Closet is maybe the most loved and well-respected creator in our community. Being that she generously shares her knowledge. TuberChat wouldn't exist if I had never met Vern's Junk Closet. She generously shares her knowledge for the betterment of the entire community. She does it selflessly. And as well, she allows people to connect in her chats the way we do here at TuberChat as well. But she's well past 4,000 subscribers now, which speaks volumes about how her channel's just moving right along. I think, if I remember right, I can't remember when her goal for 5,000 was. I forget if that was it. Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house, just shared us, as always. Thank you very much. Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares. If you have the ability to share the stream, I'd love it if you would. Of course, it helps us reach more creators and get found a little bit easier. If you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any of those social networks, then I will appreciate it. Of course. Well, yeah, so Jaden, I probably can watch videos while I'm live, but I just don't. I know a lot of creators do. There's lots of different live streams out there where you can meet people similar to the way that we're doing here, but I just choose not to watch videos. Whether it matters or not, I don't know, but I just don't do it. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but not every creator has short videos. We hope that everybody's got a couple of videos that are, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. But typically, I end up going through channels a lot faster than that anyway. So if we were stuck on a channel for more than that amount of time, it might not be as entertaining for everybody. And then Ghostly Wins is officially on the road to 500. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. I am very much liking the Sonic the Hedgehog on the banner there. I'm a fan of video games, and I always have been. I just don't find myself with a lot of time to play as much as I probably wish that I would. But I did love all the Sonic stuff, all the Mario stuff. And hopefully everybody else who enjoys that kind of content will connect with Ghostly Wins. Hopefully everybody will have a look at this channel. And then Declan Fans 2020, the best idea is always to reach out to other creators first, and then they will come back to you. The Essence of Sonia shared on the community tab and Twitter. Thank you so much for the shares. It really does help. I appreciate that. The Essence of Sonia is a member of our Twitter list called TuberChat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So if you're somebody who uses Twitter often, you might want to check out our Twitter list, and you'll find it easily on TuberChat's Twitter page. And then you can connect with creators like the Essence of Sonia, who generously share other people's videos as well. And you might find yourself with some new friends over there and getting some action on your videos. And then Cara Colabella shared on Twitter. Thank you very much. So as a matter of fact, then, oh, yeah, Philly girl. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't wish for anybody to be stuck when you're talking about TuberChat. I don't want you to be stuck on a a 55-minute advertisement, right? I know we're coming in and going out, and when the advertisements are only 30 seconds or a minute or two or something like that, I hope that you'll let them run. But when it gets unreasonable, I'd rather you be in here growing your channel, meeting new friends and family members. And the reason why is because as you grow and get closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers, and eventually even more if that's what you want, what will happen is people will start asking you how you did it. Why are you so successful? And I hope that one of the things you will point to will be TuberChat. And in that way, TuberChat will continue to grow, and that's how I benefit. So, yeah, it's true, Declan Fans 2020. Any video can be used as an advertisement. I don't know if there's actually a limit, but even I've seen videos that were an hour and a half long. Or I think so anyway. So let's get to Unmasked Lifestyle. This happens to be another silver member, and so what that means is that their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But as a matter of fact, they're going to be featured on TuberChat next weekend as well. Overwatch Chanty 333, thank you for sharing on Twitter as well. Leon Legendary Productions, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Yeah, Philly girl, I'd absolutely rather you be here than waiting for too much. And then Michael's Adventures is unbelievably supportive. So first of all, Michael's Adventures always gives much more than they expect to receive here on YouTube. And with regards to swap and playlist, they're generous in that way as well. But they're also always willing to support. So still once in a while, often actually, Michael's Adventures will end up coming by my personal channel to make sure he's hitting a couple of ads here and there for me. And I absolutely appreciate that kind of loyalty and dedication. So here's Unmasked Lifestyle, officially on the road to 900, but getting really close. So I'm hoping we're pushing them a little bit closer. Hope everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. They're also willing to swap playlists And then I like talking about this channel because, as you can see, the presentation is just spectacular here. Alternative Tongue, thank you very much for the thumbs up. It really does help the stream. If anybody hasn't already, I hope that you will. And Alternative Tongue, I can't remember for the life of me if you've been here before. You have a popular sounding name, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but if this is your first time with TuberChat, I hope you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so you can reach out to as many creators in the chat as you'd like. Just please take your time, meet people one by one. And if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Philly Girl is reaching out right now. So, oh, I'm so sorry, Alternative Tongue. Okay, I should have known. Your name looks popular, but it's probably because you've been here. So Philly Girl is willing to swap playlists, and as a matter of fact, probably making an arrangement with the Essence of Sonya right now. So if anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you for that purpose. If you see somebody mention it and you're willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them as well. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. And then, no, thank you, Becky Peters. That's okay. I know when we're connecting like this, I know you're going out and coming in and going out and coming in, and I do appreciate any ads that you do let run or watch. But when it gets unreasonable, the problem is TuberChat's only here for 2 hours. So I don't want you to spend half the time sitting waiting for an ad, of course. The smaller ads really do help, but when it's larger ads, it's better for everybody if you're in here meeting new friends and family members, growing your channel. Here's the Murphy family. So this is another silver member. And so again, their channel gets added to this wheel, whether they're here or not at the beginning of every live stream. But hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. They're a very much well-respected member of the small YouTuber community. And as you can see in their featured channels collaboration, they've got a lot of familiar faces, including Mr. Johnny25, Mrs. Morrison, the Cruz family, Social Couplepreneur, Lava House family, and the Hoops Family Network. So all friends of TuberChat. Now, hopefully, what I've said doesn't have everybody skipping every ad on the way in here, because I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, as they might say, right? But as long as everybody's meeting new friends and family members and growing their channel, that's the most important thing, right? So let me just have a look if I can add any more channels to the wheel right now. The Essence of Sonya, who's a previously featured channel from TuberChat. And thank you very much, Becky Peters, for reminding everybody to thumbs up as well. Philly girl. Yeah, they can. The ads can get long. No, I want I want everybody to be growing their channels. That's the most important thing. So I don't want anybody to have to wait for an unreasonably sized ad. If there's something that is reasonably sized, then that's great. Here's Black Brand Friday. Another channel that's back again with TuberChat again and again, and a previously featured channel. Let me get a couple of these things marked here. Oh, Jaden, I will set those up hopefully before Monday's live stream. What Jaden's asking, when will I set up the thumbnails? I typically schedule all of our live streams a week in advance. So before, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I try to set up next week's live streams before Monday so that if you're here, you'll be able to be reminded, and then they each have their own individual reminders, even though I hope you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of them anyway. But I try to get that done every week before the last live stream happens. so that you can plan if you need to be in TuberChat for the the weekend afterwards. So, Black Brand Friday, officially on the road to 900. And it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, which is great. Black Brand Friday has these. I like these thumbnails too, as a matter of fact. You've done a really good job here. I probably don't say enough about that. Carol Colabella is still in the house. Yeah, I've got you on the wheel, and then it's just a matter of whenever the wheel's gonna throw luck your way. But it's guaranteed now. These thumbnails are very clickable, right? So a lot of the bigger channels like Sean Cannell and Sonny Lenarduzzi and Roberto Blake and Nick Nimmin and all them will talk about how to make thumbnails that are clickable. And one of the things is, if it's appropriate for your video, then if you have a close-up of your face, it makes it clickable, right? But these are really well done. They're colorful and bright and everything else. Black Brand Friday, my pleasure to have your channel up here. Blue Angels 33, another member is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me get you onto the wheel right away. And Jane and Sut 28 is here. Meldon Amra family's in the house. Good to see you as well. Thank you for coming in. Meldon Amra family is another growth stream similar to what we do here at TuberChat. So you're able to connect over there and meet lots of friends and family members. But we also, and they've been previously featured on TuberChat, and both my personal channel and TuberChat have gained hundreds and hundreds of new subscribers from Meldon Amra family. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I'm always good. Hopefully you are too, bro. Always good to see you. I have to remember what episode number it was when I featured Meldon Amra family, because what we did was dress up our live stream to look a little bit more like Meldon Amra family with the yellow text. And Meldon Amra family is the first creator to send me a t-shirt, which I wore on that day and will again at some point in another live stream or something like that on my personal channel. But hopefully everybody will connect with that channel if you haven't already. And then the long run with Joel and Christy. Hopefully you're having a good time meeting new friends and family members. Nikki's Green Thumb, forgive me. I don't think I welcomed you when you came in. I know you've been here for a while, but it's great to have you in the chat. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I feel like I've got a headache coming on. So here's the essence of Sonia. She's willing to swap playlists and has been with TuberChat for maybe since the beginning. It's been a long, long time. The essence of Sonia has been with us. Months either way. And she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. Kareen's Life is back in the house. And then, yeah, Declan Fans 2020, I don't know what I'm going to do. Jaden is reminding me that episode number 60 was when Meldon Amra family, who's in the chat now as a moderator, was featured on TuberChat. So that's interesting, just because, like I said, they had sent a t-shirt over, which I wore that day, and then we dressed up the live stream to be yellow instead of red that day. Pardon me just for one That's okay, Jaden. Thank you. No, it's fine with the numbers. That's what I mean. So I'm not too worried about numbers in the chat. Like where possible, of course, I wish everybody would remember to spell the numbers, but it's not. We don't usually have a lot of problem with that, so it's not so much of a big deal. And besides, I did mention it anyway, so it's fine. But thank you because it lets us point it out for a quick second there. The Essence of Sonya, like I said, does a feature channels collaboration. And I like talking about this. I know I haven't talked about it in a few days, but what happens when you feature channels on your front page like this is you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and on the YouTube algorithms. So I recommend it for everybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured TuberChat on your front page or my personal channel, please just make sure that I know, because I absolutely return that favor on both channels, as you can see from our front page. Simply Royce is in the house. Thank you for coming in. We have your we had your channel up on the screen earlier, as always, because Simply Royce is a silver member. Their channel's added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And yeah, Declan Fans 2020. I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween yet, but I'll try to come up with something. A Halloween costume would be a good idea. Blood Dragon, good to see you here. Nikki Antoinette, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that. If that's your first time with TuberChat, then hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. You can reach out to as many creators as you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And Melda and Amra family, share, guys. That's true. Yes, if you have the ability to share, of course, I'll appreciate it, because it helps us meet more creators and get found easier. And whether you have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, it will be great for us, and I'll appreciate it very much. Carrie Beth. Nikki Antoinette's just telling Carrie Beth she's got a cute name. But Carrie Beth does a great job on presentation with her channel in every way, whether it's dressing up the front page, as we're going to see in a moment, and with her video editing skills. And she's a very dynamic and entertaining creator as well. So here's Carrie Beth right now. Did I refresh? Why are all my red lines not there? I haven't missed all your videos. I must have refreshed. That's why. Yeah. Now I'm behind. I thought I saw this. I saw it, yeah, a week ago. I don't think I saw this, though. Day in my life vlog. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Sergeant Life still doing well. Nikki Antoinette has been here a couple times, so forgive me for not being sure, but that's great. Hopefully you're going to meet lots of new friends and family members as well. Becky Peters has great things to say about Carrie Beth as well, which is great. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. So she's generous in that one of the biggest things that you'll notice about Carrie Beth, so first of all, she's already monetized, as you would imagine. She's well over 2,000 subscribers now, but she's still willing to swap playlists. So if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can absolutely reach out to her for that reason. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a moment, and I'll be right back. All right, pardon me for that. Let's get our green screen back in order here. Here's Coach Sherry. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And it looks like we're doing well. Good. Coach Sherry happens to be another member. Let's get her up onto the screen right now and see what she's got going on for us today. And I'm just having a look in another window here. Gambling Granny's in the house. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. I stepped away for a quick second there. So Coach Sherry is another dynamic creator who is very much loved and well respected in our community. And hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She's posting all kinds, right? 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It seems like she's going every day. That's good stuff. Doing a better job than I am of punching videos out. So that's good. That's one of the things that can make a channel strong and solid. So the minimum is you want to be putting out a quality piece of content every week as a minimum. But the more you could do, the better. And once you start getting up to a couple times a week or a few times a week, and then even more so, then it can only benefit you, right? Even if they're short. Oh, I see. Actually, she's done a couple of videos that are meant to be short videos. That's a new thing, shorts, right? For those of you who haven't already heard. And Norman B., thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I don't think I welcomed you earlier. I did see you quite a while ago, but thank you for hanging out. So, yeah, the new shorts, what that means is if you make a video that's in a vertical format, similar to what we'd see on TikTok or Instagram sometimes, things like this, then if you hashtag either the title or the description with the word shorts with an S at the end, then you have a chance of your video being added into a category where they're kind of going after the TikTok people right now because TikTok's future is unsure right now. So YouTube's trying to capitalize on that, but that means you can too. So it's something to experiment with. And then let me see what else we can do here. I will spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. So now we'll see Declan Fans 2020 and have a look at the Halloween song. Declan Fans 2020 is back with TuberChat again and again since finding us not too long ago. But I guess it's been quite a few weeks. Maybe it's actually been well over a month now. And let's see, when we look at... oh, here we go. Heroes All Hallows Eve. There we go. I want to see this. So I'm going to add this video into my watch later list. And then when I go through my watch later list, I'll watch that video and I'll get a look at that Halloween song. But that's topical right now. It's a great time to have put that stuff out at the beginning of October so that now you've got a lot of time for that video, hopefully, to travel, right? So promote as hard as you can and you might find yourself getting some really good action on that video. But I'm anxious to see it as well. And then I'm just looking over at my robot here to see what I can do about adding more names to the wheel before I spin. So long, Phil Rewe. Thank you very much. And I think what I'll do is I'll spin. It's time to put Jaden Sue up here. Jaden Saw. I keep saying, I've been saying Jaden Sue for months. It's Jaden Saw. Jaden Saw 28 and Palky Monster TV, which I think we're seeing for the first time today. So here's Caracola Bella now. Oh, didn't I just put this channel up? Am I being silly? Did I forget to take it off the wheel? Was that my my issue here? Let's look and see. Oh no, okay, we didn't put it up yet. Caracola Bella, first thing is I need to get your bell on. And then this is a dynamic creator who, first of all, is very much loved and well respected in our community. You'll find her in a lot of other live streams. We've actually been connected for quite some time, but it's great to see Caracola Bella here in TuberChat as well. So Renante Loros, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Renante Loros, we're typically here for anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. So sometimes I close it down as early as 2 hours, and sometimes we extend. We've had live streams that have gone on for 4 hours, but typically anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours, and we started an hour and a half ago. Oh, Alternative Tongue just added to the featured channels list. So that's a tutorial that we'll go through, and I will return that favor. So I'm going to put you on the wheel right now, and when your channel comes up, we'll go through it. Ransom Yeah Boy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's great to have you back in the chat. And then as well, we should look at, I wonder if we'll look at Twitter towards the end of our live stream today, so I can show everybody what the Twitter list is that I talk about sometimes, because it looks like we're adding probably 2 or 3 new people to our Twitter list today. And what that is just a collection of creators who have either tweeted or retweeted for TuberChat. And so I've named the list TuberChat Stars. And it literally says YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. And the idea is that what I'm trying to do is build valuable things on our social networks so that when TuberChat is not here, you can still meet quality creators. This is why we feature a channel every day. So now we're on episode number 88 today. That's 88 creators that have been featured on TuberChat, or close to it anyway. And you can find them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and it allows you to connect with, like I said, other quality creators even when we're not here, so that hopefully TuberChat can continue to bring value to you. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Oh, we're going to look at Alternative Tongue right now. There's luck. Yes, and we're connected, but it might have been a while since we've had your channel up because I haven't got the bell on. But now the bell is on, so we're connected officially. And then as well, so there's the featured channels that they're talking about. When I showed it earlier, it looked a little different. You see channels that are featured down the right-hand side of the page. YouTube has changed the way that that happens now. So I'm going to do this right now, and I'm going to put Alternative Tongue on our featured channels list. And I'll show you how to do this with the new method. The new method should have rolled out to everybody by now, but I can't be 100% sure. But the process is similar either way. So we click on Customize Channel. It's going to take just a second for it to come up here. You can also reach it by this new customization button on the left-hand side inside YouTube Studio as well if you need to. So this is my internet connection's really crawling, it looks like. So I have on the front page of TuberChat, when we look at the front page, we've got our trailer or what video is live right now. Then we've got upcoming live streams where you usually see a list. I'll have a list up by Monday of all the live streams for next weekend. Featured channels at the top here. That's what we're working on right now. And then we have videos that are made about TuberChat, whether they're interviews with me or they're things that Michael's Adventures, That Blue Moon, and Georgia Bulldogs, among other creators, have made as well for TuberChat. And then shout out videos. These are the ones where you often see creators make a shout out video where they'll mention like a few of their favorite channels, 5 or 10 channels that you should go and follow. And TuberChat has been included. So we have a shelf for those. Then we have our gold and silver members. Then we have our bronze members. And then we have our past live streams if you wanted to go and catch a replay, hopefully catch a tutorial or something. Anyway, so we're working on featured channels right now. And so when I click on these 3 buttons over here, I'm going to say Edit Section Contents. Now, the order of the channels from top to bottom is the same as the order from left to right on the front page, if that makes sense. Now we're going to look for Alternative Tongue. And here it is. When I click that, nothing seems to happen, but they're added to the bottom of the list. But I always put new channels in the featured channels list up to the top. And what that does is it just allows the page to look a little bit different, you know, occasionally. Keeps it colorful and changing and all that good stuff. Now, I hope that they eventually add the shuffle feature that used to be available, but we can't bet on that, so can't be sure. Now, when I click publish, I can say go to channel, or I can just do it this way. I'll go to your channel. And when we get back to our front page, we'll see that Alternative Tongue has now been added to our featured channels on the front page of TuberChat with many others. And then DFSN Stretch Glory Gaming. Good to see you in the house. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creators you'd like to in the chat. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house today. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. In the meantime, Alternative Tongue has 1,500 subscribers. They're well on their way towards 2,000. So hopefully today we're pushing them a little bit farther, and they're obviously available on Facebook and Instagram as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. Now it's easier than ever because they're right there on our front page. Now we're going to look at Becky Peters. Becky Peters has been with TuberChat for quite some time now. We're getting on months. And is a talented creator that has a lot of music. I want to look again and see if the video, what was the video that I watched? Yes, Titanium. But Titanium by Sia and David Guetta. Yeah, I wondered if that was the right one. I watched that video. I just happen to love that song, and Becky Peters did a fantastic job with that. So the thing about Becky is most of her videos are short and perfect for connecting. They're all 2- and 3-minute videos, but like I said, she's very talented. Did you change all these thumbnails? For some reason, I feel like these thumbnails are new. I wonder about that, but I like them. So Declan Fans 2020, I would guess that giving a heart to every comment is better than not doing it. Of course, every interaction helps the algorithm in some way. So I don't think to necessarily do it. I handle my comments fairly quickly with TubeBuddy, but it is probably a great practice to make sure that, yeah, you're giving a heart to every comment, or, you know, the 99% that are positive, let's say, right? Carrie Beth says, yes, So for instance, Becky Peters is very talented, and she did, using Canva, she made these thumbnails. So that's good stuff. Very good work. And then I'm going to get you just to excuse me for another second. I'll be right back again. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And I will be right back. DFSN Stretch Glory Gaming. So I just hid your message, but that's just because here in TuberChat, we don't do any self-promotion. So typically what happens is if you're here for a long time, let's say 45 minutes, an hour, something like that, eventually, if you're meeting new friends and family members in the chat, you'll end up getting your channel put onto this wheel over on the right-hand side here that you see me spin. What happens is the wheel is random, of course, but when I spin it, if you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a few moments. So the most important thing is to be, interacting in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here. Oh, that's great. Becky Peters said when we suggested Canva a few weeks ago, a few episodes ago, they went on and changed their banner and thumbnails. That's great. So here on TuberChat, I try to do a lot of tutorials when it comes up. And yeah, recently we went over how to make, I think we did how to make a banner on Canva. But on my personal channel, I've also done tutorials for both. So I've done how to make a thumbnail on Canva and how to do a banner on Canva. It's unbelievably fast. It's fairly easy to use, and it's free, which is the best part, right? And then I don't. Okay, let me see. I'm not gonna take off right now. Let me spin. I'll get another channel up here. I'm gonna address something quickly. All right, Palky Monster TV. Let's have a look at this channel and see what they've got going on for us today. This is a new channel for TuberChat, a new connection. So since you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take this video right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next few days, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you on that video, and I'll give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other. Then I will subscribe, and in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully, you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, except for tomorrow because it's a holiday in Canada. And then we move the times around every week so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now, spin, we'll get another channel up here for a second. Here's Vern's Junk Closet. Some of you will have seen me actually with Vern's Junk Closet several times on StreamYard talking all things YouTube, but she has become a dear friend and is inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. TuberChat would not exist if I hadn't met Vern probably 10 months ago, 9 or 10 months ago. And as I said, she's got well over 4,000 subscribers. So as you can see, she's got it nice and locked in, well on her way towards 5,000. She's actually got a second channel now. And I'm just wondering, maybe she didn't put the featured channels on the front here. That's okay. She's got another channel, which I'll pop on in a quick second just to let you know a little bit more about Vern's Junk Closet. But she also is extremely knowledgeable in everything about YouTube and all the things we talk about here on TuberChat as well. So she's known as the YouTube cheerleader, the YT cheerleader, And she's very inspirational, motivational, of course, but she shares her knowledge for the betterment of the entire community. And she's extremely generous in that way. So I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Did I miss Unmasked Lifestyle? Sorry, I missed you when you came in. I didn't mean to not welcome you. We had your channel up earlier on the screen because you are a silver member. Of course, your channel gets added to the wheel whether you're here or not at the beginning of every live stream. And we looked at it for a while there. And Crystal Renee just walked in the door, so thank you for coming in. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Philly Girl. And then thank you, Becky Peters, as well. Oh, Michael's Adventures actually met me at Vern's Junk Closet, so that makes sense. Yes, TuberChat has probably gained hundreds of subscribers, as well as myself on my personal channel, from Vern's Junk Closet. And let me just show you the Mac Show. And there's her, you can see this is her second channel, and she's got a lot of featured channels here as well, including my own personal channel, a lot of familiar faces there. And this is her second channel, and it's moving along nicely. So hopefully we're going to get her to 1,000 soon enough, and pushing on right this moment. Kira Welton is in the chat. I didn't actually see her slip in here either. Let's get Kira onto the wheel. So I'm going to spin one more time, and we'll get a channel up here. And then I just got to step away for a quick second. Here's Jaden Saw 28. And then I hope Unmasked Lifestyle is still here. My BS Life is in the house. As a matter of fact, last night, for those of you who missed it, Brad from My BS Life had, I'm going to put him on the wheel because I want to show you this, had done an interview with me. And what we did, it was more of a conversation, but we did a lot of question and answer. So he had a few questions for me, and then we took a couple from the chat as well. And we talked about all things YouTube. So it's about an hour and a half long, a conversation, and it's now featured on our front page. So it's easy to find. Hopefully everybody will check that out, because we did a bit of a deep dive into some of the issues we all face, like thumbnails and watch hours and best time to post and things like that. And then, pardon me just for a second. I'm going to just step away for a moment, and I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. Let me get my affairs in order here again. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. Yeah, it looks like we're still rocking and rolling. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Jaden Saw has been with TuberChat since episode number 13. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of both myself and TuberChat. Here's Crystal Renee. Crystal Renee happens to be a member, so what that means is that we put those channels onto the wheel right away as soon as they come in. And she's also generous in that she does the featured channels collaboration. As you can see right there, there's Vern's Junk Closet, who we were just talking about. It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, who is in the chat as House of X Entertainment Inc. right now. And then as well, TuberChat, you see there's at the top. And she's also willing to swap playlists. If anybody wants to do that, you can simply reach out and mention the fact that you're willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for making those arrangements. And then if you see somebody mention that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing to, then please reach out to them as well. Everybody's willing to, or everybody's welcome to make those arrangements independently, of course. So, this is Crystal Renee. Oh, she's got a premiere coming up. Look at that. On Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. So hopefully everybody will connect with Crystal Renee if you haven't already on the road to 200. And let's spin and we'll get another channel up here. So here's my BS life. And thank you, Alternative Tongue, for the time that you've spent. Hopefully you met a lot of friends and family members. And Phil Riri was visiting a lot of channels as well. Hopefully the long run with Joel and Christy has had a good time meeting lots of friends and family members as well. We still got quite a while to go, but just for the sake of saying it. So here's my BS life. This is Brad. We have been lucky enough to be able to collaborate a couple of times, as a matter of fact, because my BS life is in Ottawa, Canada, which is our capital. And Kristen, Kira, and I are all in Niagara Falls, which is quite a few hours away. I guess it's 6 hours-ish, right? But he was down here to visit for a weekend a couple of weeks ago, and we managed to collaborate on my personal channel. We had breakfast together and did a bit of a combination Niagara Falls and YouTube talk. And then as well, last night, we did this interview video here where right after TuberChat, we did a very deep dive into all things YouTube. He had a lot of questions prepared for me. And then as well, we took a few from the chat. So that'll be interesting for everybody. Unmasked Lifestyle, I'm glad that you're here. Sorry, I didn't know whether you heard me mention we had your channel up on the screen earlier today, but I felt bad because I think you came in and I didn't welcome you right away. I've been more so than ever hopping on and off the the stream today. Black Brand Friday. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members as well. Business Basics with Mr. Long is in the house, and thank you for coming in. Thanks for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. It really does help, and every interaction, of course, pushes us a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found easier and reach more and more creators. So I'm just going to spin. We'll get another channel up right away. Catherine with Friends is in the house. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Blue Angels 33 happens to be a member. So again, their channel gets added as soon as I see them. And we'll have a quick look at that channel. I don't think they're here anymore. They were here. They've been on the wheel for a long, long time today. And they were here earlier. So Blue Angels 33, if you're still here, just let me know. But otherwise, we'll move on fairly quickly then. We're going to get Another couple of channels onto the wheel right now. So you do not have to super chat or be a member to get on the screen or onto the wheel, obviously. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line so that they can either get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. Oh, isn't that funny? I forgot to take them off the wheel. I do that occasionally, and then look what happened. So let's spin, and we'll see what happens. Ah, pumpkin pie. PA, you're buying a pumpkin pie tomorrow? I hope you find one. Hopefully you do. I love, we have a brand here in Canada called Farmers Market. It's not a store. It's just a brand of pie. And every one that they make is just spectacular. I don't know what it is that they do, but they are delicioso. So I don't know if that's what PA's got in mind. PA's also from the Toronto area. And then, yes, business basics with Mr. Long. Yes, hopefully Thanksgiving will be great for everybody in Canada. I know there's another holiday in the States, and I'm not sure where else, to be honest with you. But yeah, so TuberChat will not run a live stream tomorrow for that reason. And then, yeah, PA enjoys farmer market pies. They are something else. Every single one. I haven't had one that I don't. I haven't had a company that is not my favorite. Every single one that they do is my favorite of that type. Here's Mike the Creator back with us again. Fun and games on their channel. New videos every week. On the road to 300. But hopefully we're pushing them a little bit closer to that mark right now. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if they haven't already. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Let's get Norman B onto the wheel too. I didn't see you for a few minutes. I wasn't sure if you were still here, but we've got you. That's right, business basics with Mr. Long. So, not that it matters, but just for the sake of a story to tell, I used to be a DJ, and I was lucky enough 1 year to DJ in the United States, just in Buffalo, which is close to where we are here in Niagara Falls, on the night before Thanksgiving. And in the United States, I'm sure it's all over the country, but that's still just an assumption, is that night is bigger than New Year's Eve for people going out and partying and stuff like that. And that was really something else, but I'm glad I got to experience that. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Here's Kira Walton. So we're going to go for a little while longer today. We've already been on for 2 hours, but let's say we'll carry it on for a while longer so everybody can continue connecting, especially because we aren't going to be here tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Monday. Much earlier, but we will be back. Oh, Mike the Creator actually just put a video out right now. Probably as soon as I turned the channel off, actually. As soon as I took it down. You posted a video right now, a UFC Fight Night video. That was interesting. But hopefully everybody will catch that now while they're connecting with you. So Kira Welton is Kristen's daughter in the chat. She's in the chat always with us as a moderator. That makes her my BFF forever. But she has her own channel on the road to 400, and she is got a lot of dynamic content here, including some flight lessons that she's taken, a lot of unboxing videos, and then some video gaming live streaming, a couple videos that she's done together with her mom as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Pardon me, I forget if we did a collaboration, if I did a video with Kira on her channel. Not yet. Or did we? No. she did one. So she played Street Fighter here with her mom on the Nintendo Classic. And then as well, her and I played on my channel as well. We did a collaboration. Now, PA's mentioning they're more of a cake person. I love birthday cake. I eat so much birthday cake that I get everybody like to the point that they don't want it anymore. So even when birthdays come up, it's occasionally somebody will say, I don't even want cake for their birthday. I love it. If I go to Tim Hortons, I get birthday cake flavored Timbits too. So let's spin. Catherine with friends. Maybe this is one of those days we're going to make sure every channel gets onto the wheel. We'll get Norman B up here first. I'm going to move a little bit faster than usual, maybe now though. Here's Norman B, who's been back with TuberChat again and again. And I was just looking at the long run with Joel and Christie's there. Business Basics with Mr. Long and Catherine with friends. We got to get you on there. Overwatch is here. Norman B, hopefully we're going to get you to that 100 subscribers. That must be on your mind. It's a struggle right now with the glitching that's going on, and House of X Entertainment Inc. is finding that as well right now. So hopefully everybody will connect with Norman B if you haven't already. They've been back for probably every live stream since finding us just a couple of short weeks ago. But they've got some dynamic content here for everybody to connect with, and a lot of short videos that are easy to connect with as well. We're always looking for videos that are over a minute long. So 2, 3, 4 minutes are ideal, and they got a lot of stuff here. The longer the video, the better these days. And then as well, with all the purging and glitching and everything else that's going on with the YouTube algorithms these days, it's a good idea when you see these creators after, like possibly put the bell on. You know, I want to encourage that now as more than ever. And the reason why is because then when you see these creators who you've recently connected with put out a video, you can watch a second video, connect with that, and then really let YouTube know that you meant to subscribe to this creator and you intend on supporting them for the long term. And then hopefully we'll start finding they'll take away less of our connections. And hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. Kristen, yeah, Kristen could do a cooking channel. I'm very lucky because she actually, so Kristen is one of these people who like everything that she makes is at least as great as it's supposed to be. But she knows what she's doing as well.
You guys are my guinea pigs.
Yeah. I can cook to save my life, but everything that I make is plain, right? So I can make a decent lasagna, but it's just perfect, not fancy, not any different than it's supposed to be. And you know, chicken parmesan and stuff like that, and basic fish, basic chicken, stuff like that. Nothing spectacular, but Kristen knows what she's doing, and she can make some really great stuff. Kira's good in the kitchen as well, and learning from her mother very much so. I didn't mean to actually hit that video, but because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this video and add it into my watch later list, because Overwatch Shanty 333 is a new connection for TuberChat. So what I will do is go through my watch later list in the next several days, before Monday, hopefully, and I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other, and then I'll subscribe, and then that way we will make sure that the connection sticks, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times changed so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Metrosonic just walked in. Thank you for coming in. And we've got Leon Legendary Productions on the wheel as well. So the other thing, Leon, I know you're not here that often, but in TuberChat, the best idea is always to go first. So you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back here, let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. A lot of times there are creators here who are here either every week or every day or for months at a time. And what happens is when they see somebody they don't recognize in the chat, they will hesitate. They will wait and watch how you interact with everybody else before they will connect with you. So the object here in TuberChat is always best to make the first move. It's always best to go first. So here's Overwatch Shanty 333. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel so we can get them going. Leon Legendary Productions. I need some Jamaican food. I do enjoy jerk chicken. We have a Toronto, and the area is actually meant to be the most multicultural city in the world, as a matter of fact. So we're very lucky to have lots of different food and restaurants of different cultures and stuff like this around. So I've been lucky to have some what probably is authentic Jamaican jerk chicken. But I haven't had much else that I know of that is specifically Jamaican other than that. The long run with Joel and Christy is coming up right now. So this is also another new connection for TuberChat. And so, again, the way that we're going to connect here, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. You got a lot of cooking stuff here, too, for everybody to have a look at. So I will go through my watch later list in the next several days, and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you. And in that way, we will make sure that the connection sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with the exception only of tomorrow's Canadian holiday. And we move the times around every week so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Here's Catherine with Friends, another creator that I've been connected to for months and months and months. Oh, having trouble copying and pasting now. Catherine with Friends, this is the first time I've had your channel on the screen in quite a while. So I've got your bell on now. I didn't originally put a lot of bells on when TuberChat started, but now I put bells on for every channel. So when we look at your videos, we see that you are doing a lot of streaming, obviously. Oh, this is very cool. Coco Vibes unboxing. I'm just having a look here through your different videos. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. She's got well on her way towards 2,000 subscribers. And so hopefully everybody will help push a little bit farther. Oh, Chase and Chris. Good to see you here. Hopefully I didn't hopefully you just walked in. I feel terrible if I didn't welcome you when you first got here, but it's great to have you here. They also happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. Pardon me. And then, like I said, I've been connected with Catherine with Friends for many, many months. She's got featured channels going on as well. Here's Business Basics with Mr. Long. Let's just make sure they're still here. Came in not too long ago, but Leon Legendary Productions always working. Understandable. So Business Basics with Mr. Long should still be here. Yep, there you are. Okay. Coolio. Often what I do, sometimes it takes a while for your channel to come up on the wheel. Once everybody gets added to the wheel, it takes sometimes a little while. And TuberChat usually runs about 2.5 hours these days. So I know not everybody can stay for the entire stream every time, of course. But what happens is if I put your channel up and you're not here, we just move on quickly. But I usually do a call out just to make sure. And then very good, Metrosonic. Metrosonic's having some luck with their latest few videos, which is great. Very good. Metrosonic's been on YouTube for over 14 years. And then, yes, Leon Legendary Productions, absolutely, yes. We have to be watching a full video. It doesn't have to be long, always over a minute. Under a minute may not even stick for any amount of time, but 2, 3, 4 minutes should be fine. The longer the better, of course, whatever you can stand. The more you do for others, the more you will end up receiving, right? That's just the way that works. But if you do that, you'll find yourself with a lot of solid connections. And then, yep, Business Basic with Mr. Long, very, very much understood. Everybody does leave to check out other channels and then come back in. Trying to remember what the video was. So this video here, I hope I don't forget to mention this ever. This is a video that Business Basics with Mr. Long did. Talks about a Chrome extension or Firefox extension that allows you to actually use it over here, right? Is that the right one, PocketTube, or was it a different extension? It allows you to have your subscribers in separate lists if you want to. Now, I don't really use it. I started to use it, but I didn't really, haven't really used it yet. But you could if you wanted to. But it's a great tutorial that he did explaining it, but he happened to feature TuberChat in that tutorial. So that video is featured on our front page, and I appreciate that. Cyobands World, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. Very good. Metrosonic has a best friend that might have given some luck as well. PocketTube, there you go. Yeah, 14 years currently. Very good, Metrosonic. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up. Ooh, I got to actually get moving, I guess, right? Here's Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. This is the second channel from Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, who's been with me since the beginning of TuberChat. Kristen Welton was the first channel to ever be featured on TuberChat, and of course the reason why is because we hadn't really done a live stream yet. So it was a perfect opportunity to get things started. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, which is right here, right above TuberChat, as a matter of fact, on their featured channels list, was the next channel, the very first supporter of TuberChat to be featured on episode number 2. And this is the second channel from that creator. Look at this, already well over 600, on the road to 700. And Chase and Chris shared, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate all the shares. It really does help the stream. It helps push TuberChat a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found a little bit easier and reach more creators. Skywatcher Footage is in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm just refreshing another window over here, having a look at what's going on. Oh, we didn't even actually get into Twitter. We were talking about Twitter earlier, but I don't know if anybody was interested in what we were talking about enough to get into a tutorial on this and that. It's not really a big deal. It's just that we have on our Twitter page a Twitter list. And what that is a collection of creators who have either tweeted or retweeted for TuberChat, and it's called TuberChat Stars, and it's literally called YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So if you're active on Twitter, then you might want to catch that list because you'll find other YouTubers, obviously, who are generous in that way. Skywatcher Footage, thank you very much for, I think you just shared. I just got a notification of some sort, but I appreciate that because it really does help. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and we'll see what else is happening. Skywatcher Footage onto the wheel. Leon Legendary Productions is coming up right now. And here we go, Leon Legendary Productions. So it's been a little while since you've been here, but now I've got your bell on. So I used to not put all the bells on, but now I put every bell on for every channel that comes to TuberChat at some point. And then, yeah, thank you very much, Jason Chris. So yeah, TuberChat continues to grow, but thank you to everybody who does. First of all, give the thumbs up. It really does help. And then any sharing that you can do, of course, helps because we can reach more creators and then maximize our impact for everyone. So Leon Legendary Productions is somebody who's been connected with me since before TuberChat, and actually was with me for a Playlist Buddies experiment that I did on my own personal channel while I was gearing up for TuberChat to see how things would work. And it's been that long. Has been connected for probably at least 6 months. Pardon me. So hopefully everybody will connect with Leon Legendary Productions if you haven't already. They've obviously got a lot of dynamic content here, especially if you happen to enjoy gaming videos. So I got to move a little bit faster now because we've been on for almost 2.5 hours. Let me spin. We'll get Chase and Chris up here. Chase and Chris are a dynamic couple of creators. That happen to be members, but are also here with TuberChat again and again since finding us a little while back. They got well over 1,000 subscribers, and they've got it nice and locked in. Metrosonic's on TikTok often as well. Jason Chris is on Twitter and Instagram as well. So as you can see, they've got a lot of dynamic content here, but they a lot of the stuff that they're doing looks fun, right, on their channel. But I've also had the pleasure of hanging out in a couple of live streams, and you've got that to enjoy as well. 20 questions challenge must be entertaining. And then hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting still, meeting new friends and family members. Phil Riri might be gone. Let me know, Phil Riri, if you're still here, if you don't mind. Typically when oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, Phil Riri. We'll put the channel up anyway, and then if they're not still here, we'll just take it off and move on quickly. So Riri's been back, but this is the first time I'm getting the bell on for them. No videos. Oh, I see. I wonder what people are doing for connecting with them then. Hopefully we'll see some content from them. We just have to hope that what will happen is as we're connecting with this channel, then could be an idea to go on their discussion tab and leave a comment of some sort if they don't have a video to comment on. And then when they do start producing content, they'll get a head start because they've already got over 300 subscribers. Cynthia Silly, thank you for coming in. Is it Cynthia Seeley? I feel like you've been here in TuberChat before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. We have quite a few dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Here's Metrosonic, 14 years on YouTube. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. And yes, the more likes received on the live stream, the more recommended it will become, is absolutely right, Metrosonic. There's obviously a lot to be learned there from somebody who's been in TuberChat, or in YouTube rather, for 14 years, on the road somewhat to 3,000 subscribers. And I'm just going to start moving a little bit like super speed here between the next couple of channels. Here's Skywatcher Footage, who generously shared for us just moments ago. And it really does help, so I appreciate it. Skywatcher Footage, we got to get your bell on as well. So you're well over 2,000 subscribers. You've got it nice and locked in. And you're posting frequently enough, so channel's moving along just nicely. Hopefully everybody will connect with Skywatcher Footage if you haven't already. Just having a look at something in another window over here. And then let me spin just for fun. Renante Loros has been waiting almost the entire live stream for a chance to come up on the screen, but luck is finally in your corner. So we'll get your channel up here and see what's happening with you for today. Uploading almost 1,000 videos. Wow. So Renante Loros, because you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm just going to take one of your videos here. I'll take this. Let me see what I can take here. I'll take this one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, before Monday, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and then I'll subscribe. In that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And we got one more channel to look at. So I'm going to put up Cynthia Seeley here because this is a new connection for TuberChat as well. But I've got a raid set up. So if everybody wants to continue connecting, I've got a great channel for us all to go to. We can continue meeting new friends and family members the way we are here. So because you're a new connection for TuberChat, same thing. I'm going to take one of your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, and I will add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But we move the times around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Oh, I accidentally made a mistake doing what I was doing there. Oh, look at this. I'm making more and more mistakes here. Let's see if I can stop this from happening. Got to get our channel here for us to raid. We're going to go see my friend Happy Lux. We've so a lot of us have been there before. And then everybody can continue connecting the way we do here, but he's actually got a video game going on in the background. He's got music playing, and it's quite a party over there. So hopefully everybody will connect. And then Michael's Adventures, yeah, it'll be, I guess, a little while. Unfortunately, we won't be here tomorrow for the Canadian holiday, but we'll be back on Monday. I know Michael's Adventures is often working, unless you happen to have Monday off for Columbus Day. But I appreciate all you do, and I'm sure we'll talk offline on Instagram or Facebook anyway. And PA, I appreciate all you do as well. Thank you so much for all the moderating that you do. I really do appreciate it, and I thank everybody for the time that you spend here at TuberChat. Let's head over to Happy Lux right now. Just click that link that I sent into the chat there and mention TuberChat Raid when you get there, and we can all continue connecting and meeting new friends and family members. To the Canadians in the house, happy Thanksgiving, and to everybody else, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully your weekend is good, and we'll see you again on Monday. Thank you, everyone.